Shalom. And let's start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to those that's pushing truth across the folk conserve all faith, truth, and sincerity. Alright, it's the brother I'm a one by from the Birmingham Camp Alabama GMS. This book is a sentence going to about the days, these days and times, how these people, how the people of this world, of the so-called Edomite's kingdom of this world, these people of this world, how they could continue to just, party and BS, especially so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites, continue just, partying, having fun, not knowing that, eventually to come, the future come, this place, America, Babylon the Great, is gonna be destroyed. This place ain't got too long, for all hell break loose, and this place just start going down and ultimately be destroyed when Lord Yahushua returns in the so-called UFO chariots. But a lot of people, when that time comes, gonna be caught off guard. When the destruction comes to this place, America, Babylon the Great. The great day of the Lord, the wrath of the Lord. The wrath of the Lord, the wrath of the Lord Yahweh. But I'm getting to it, Matthew 24:38. For as in the days that were before thee, I'll read it again. It's like, for as in the days that were before thee, before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving into marriage, until the day Noah entered into the ark. So yeah, these people, there's still today what they do, eating and drinking, giving into marriage, partying, bullshit, having fun, but when that time comes, and the time of Noah, Noah's building the ark, when he built the ark, when he's like close done, about 70% to 80% of it done, when he was getting close, finish it off, something should have, clicked in the people's minds, like, hey, Noah is about to be done with the ark. So, Noah know that Noah was moved by the fear of the Lord, to build that ark. Because the Lord Yahweh the Lord was gonna bring, death, to the people at that time by way of the flood, by water, but in these times, the Lord Yahweh is gonna bring death and destruction by way of the fire, and in the men of Great Millstone, for the apostles, the brother of Great Millstone, that know they had the truth of the Lord. We preparing the spiritual ark, but eventually, like I say, the elect gonna get beamed up in the chair, so-called UFOs, so we don't have to take part of that second death, which is by way of the fire, and that fire gonna be by way of the thermonuclear missiles. But from there, I'm gonna go to the next verse, Matthew 24:39. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So they knew not until the flood came and took them away. And so shall the Son of Man, and so shall the coming of the Son of Man. So how it will be when, the people will get cut off guard when the Lord Yahushua returns. When they see the Lord Yahushua, the so-called chariot UFO, standing on the so-called chariot UFO, dark-skinned man, then eventually when they see that the destruction coming by way of the chariots, so-called UFO, laser beams from the chariots, but then ultimately by the way of the thermonuclear missiles. When the missiles are being shot, man, it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be over. You know that you're about to die. That's the that's the worst feeling, knowing that you're about to die. You seen the missiles coming. You seen that fire. It's about you about to get devoured. You about to get burnt up, man, burnt alive, man. But the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, natives, Israelites, hoping on part of righteousness, never gonna get beamed up, and they're not gonna taste of this second death, you know. But from now go to 2 Peter 3:6, whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished. So like I said, the first death, the people back then, Noah, the times of Noah, they died by way of the flood, by the water. They died by way of the water, But on this verse, 2 Peter 3:7, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of a godly man. So yeah. So in these times, the ungodly, for for so-called Negro, so-called white man, Esau, Edom, Edomites, the ungodly men, and those that are joined into the so-called white man, Esau, Edomites, kingdom and ways, and trust in this society, and trust what the so-called white man, Esau, Edom tells them to do, they're gonna get burnt up by way of, they're gonna be reserved unto the fire, man. And that fire, like I said, gonna be by way of the Lord Yahushua. Return the so-called UFOs with the laser beams, but like I said, ultimately the thermonuclear missiles, That's gonna be that fire that's gonna burn everything up here in America, Babylon the Great, And you're gonna have missiles that hit different parts. They're gonna hit different parts of the country as well, but not all, not the whole earth is not gonna be destroyed, But so from there, see, I'm end off with 2nd Ezra 16:13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and he shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. So yeah, so when these the arrows are so-called, the arrows are symbolic to the thermonuclear missiles. So when they begin to be shot to the ends of the world, they're not gonna miss. And the ends of the world is America, Babylon the Great. 200 million missiles are gonna be shot towards America, Babylon the Great, and they're not gonna miss their target, man. So this is what's gonna be the second death in that plague, man. That's gonna wipe out all this wickedness and madness, and that's going on here in America, Babylon the Great. And it needs to be. It's just out of control, man. It's just out of control, madness, wickedness, and it just got confusion, man, out here, man. You don't know what's what no more, You don't know what you're looking at nowadays. You don't know you're looking at a man or woman. This how bad it's getting. Like, it's crazy out here now. You gotta be careful nowadays to ask, was you a woman? Was a woman born, or was you born a woman or a man? Like, it's crazy that it's getting crazier and crazier out here, man. You got men out here being more effeminate, and so that's why this place has to go, man. People out here, these people out here just losing their mind, man, and they need to be put down, and they will when the Lord Yahushua returns. And then, like I said, ultimately thermonuclear missiles being shot towards America, Babylon the Great, to wipe out and burn up everything, in this wicked, no good kingdom, man. Of the so-called white man, Esau, Edomite's kingdom, no good kingdom, unrighteous kingdom. So with that, I didn't want to make this too long. So again, I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the Sasakian brothers, to the few Akwaf sisters that do listen, keep the faith, and Yahushua keep finding that say shalom.